Welcome to One Shot D&D. I'm your host, Judah, and joining me today is a very special guest. I've been playing D&D with him for a few years now, and I've watched his love for the game grow over that time. We've spent hours painting miniatures. We've even played on the same volleyball team together. We came second, but we won't talk about that. It is my absolute pleasure to invite my very good friend, Alex Callaghan, onto the podcast.
Hey, what's going on?
Not a lot, man. Not a lot. Just recording a podcast. If you could keep it to that. No, okay. I'm totally kidding. No. Before we get started and play this little one shot, what got you into D&D?
You
Really? Okay, yeah. I was hoping it was something else. We've been playing for what, a couple of years now?
Yeah, it's longer than
21, 22?
I was still at the gym because I remember I hadn't talked to you at all yet.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't really had a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And then John was like, oh, Judah really wants to start doing D&D. And I was
Yeah.
like, and then like you walked off, I was like, oh, this guy. I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh God, I'm going to hate this. Like I always wanted to try it,
Yeah.
but it turned out to be way cooler than I thought.
Yeah.
And that's sort of how I got to know you. So
Yeah.
that's why.
Well,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Save it for the Patreon.
So before we get started with the one shot, can you describe the character you've actually brought to the table?
Oh, okay. He's a guy.
Yeah.
He's a dude.
That's a great start.
I've got a halfling. I don't think I've played a halfling.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
Got a halfling. Just imagine, short little stocky guy, dirty.
Oh.
A little bit. No, he's not super dirty. Okay, maybe he doesn't look homeless. Okay, he's rugged. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, you went from Dirty Harry being actually dirty to he has a house.
Oh, no,
so-
he's okay. Yeah, he does.
He pays rent.
He's got rugged beard. A couple of scars.
Cool.
Big nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gets. That's pretty halfling, right?
Sweet.
So I guess he probably
I don't
looks
want to
a bit like a
typecast,
dwarf, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he's just a little halfling guy.
Yeah.
And do you want his name?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, why not?
Bear G Real.
God damn it.
Rails. I tripped over that because I was looking at it as I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, Bear Grylls. No, it's Bear. Do you know what the G stands for? It's a mystery.
Gary.
Yeah. But
Yeah, or
I was like, you know what?
Béarnaise
As in-
sauce or something like that.
Yeah, like something
Wait.
stupid.
Yeah.
Well, this is still stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why not?
yeah,
What's the worst that could happen?
because I don't know what we're doing.
You know that we're going to do a cooking one shot. Anyways.
No.
The one shot actually started off as a conversation between you and me. And I thought, what if we turn the world famous cooking show Masterchef into D&D? Imagine if, what's his name? Heston Blumenthal. Imagine if he was like an actual artificer using liquid nitrogen. What if Gordon Ramsay was an actual raging orc barbarian? That's why he was mad all the time. I thought if anyone is going to have fun with how ridiculous this is, it's you.
It's us. Let's go.
If you're ready to go, let's get started, huh? We open up with a title card that flashes across a projector screen. Sovereign Cook. In big, bold letters, it comes across the screen. The camera then pans down from the mesmerizing expanse of space to a glass observation deck. And despite the inky abyss of space, the floating kitchen shines brightly. The camera cuts into the building where you see 3 judges standing opposite 3 final contestants. Judge Brimstone Blackwater, an orc chieftain turned 3-time Orion Belt chef. Judge Candace Clementine, a tiefling sorcerer who has mastered the art of arcane desserts. And lastly, Judge Dante. Oh, Dante. A high elven mage, a 4-time Mr. Meticulous champion, and 5-time Orion Belt chef himself. Judge Blackwater starts things off and speaks directly to the contestants. I can't believe that the 3 of you have made it this far. It's been a long journey to get here and a lot of blood and a lot of sweat. Today's challenge will be divided into 2 main cooks. The 2 chefs at the bottom of the first round will fight for their spot in the final. Judge Clementine continues. The first cook will be 3-course menus, consisting of an entree, a main, and a dessert. You'll be judged on the taste, presentation, and consistency across the board. And Judge Dante steps forward. Hey, look, if you want the right to call yourself a sovereign chef, then you're gonna leave it all on the line tonight. There is no room for error, and I expect the flavors to be immaculate. Anything else than perfection is frankly pathetic at this stage in the competition. You'll have 3 hours to complete your first cook, and all in unison the judges go. Your time starts now. You see a holographic hourglass appear over each of the contestants' heads, and all 3 judges go back to their judging table. They're obviously talking to camera, fussing around. This is how things are going to work. Before you cook, you must actually roll for your ingredients. You're going to roll for your meat, your veg, your spices, and the dessert recipe that you're going to cook. The total of all 4 rolls will determine if you have advantage on all of your cooking checks. When it comes to cooking, it's going to take 1 round to cook your your entree, 1 round to cook your main, 1 round for your dessert, obviously. You can describe how you cook your dish before you roll an intelligence check to see how well you craft the meal you describe. You may use a bonus action to do one of 2 things to sabotage an opponent. You can give them disadvantage for that round by either oppose athletics, so you can wrestle an ingredient from them and give them disadvantage, or you can sleight of hand versus their perception to see if you can steal one of their ingredients without letting them know. Once you've cooked all 3 dishes, the overall intelligence scores of all 3 dishes will determine how you've actually cooked. You can either have a poor cook, you can have a passable cook, or you can have an excellent cook. And depending on where you fare, that'll tell me if you're in the top 2 or in the bottom 2.
So probably bottom 2.
Yeah, with that attitude. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start off with our first cook. What I'm going to get you to do is just roll initiative before we even pick anything else. I will let you know that if you are the first one on initiative, you'll actually have advantage in picking your ingredients, which, because you are the first at the table.
Is that like when they pan out and they go, your time starts now, and then everyone starts running over?
Everyone starts sprinting? Yeah, so that's you. You get like a head start.
That's so funny because they'll start frantically grabbing ingredient.
Go ahead and roll for your initiative and we'll go from there.
6.
Okay,
yeah,
so 6 is not too bad at all. You are actually first. This is quite good for you. You get advantage in rolling for your ingredients. The way this is going to work is there's 4 different tables for you to choose ingredients from. Let's start off with your meat. Go ahead and roll a d4. A 1? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
That's good, right?
Yeah, for sure. You find fish that has been preserved in chicken stock and looks like it's definitely past its expiration date. Time for your vegetables. Go ahead and roll a d6 for it. 4. Okay, that's a lot better. You managed to find an unopened bottle of Lego's tomato paste. Let's roll another d6 and let me know what you get there. 5. That's pretty good. All right. You find an empty bottle labeled whatever, I guess. It has the comma in there as well. You get the feeling that as long as you think of the spice, you can shake this bottle and the spice will appear. And finally, let's think of the dessert that you're gonna go ahead and cook. D6 one more time, go ahead and roll and see what you get.
So it's gonna be good because it's the last thing that happens.
Exactly.
It's the last thing I think of.
It has to be good, right?
The meal can be trash.
It has to be a 6, otherwise you're gonna go home. Yeah, for sure.
It's actually
yeah, right.
That's good.
You find the ingredients to make a foolproof brownie. Right? Overall, you got 16,
okay,
which means you're going to get advantage on all of your cooking checks going forward. Before we get started, let me just describe your 2 competitors that you would have had time to get used to these guys, but let's describe it for the audience.
If I'm fighting them, I already hate them. You describe the first guy. All right, I start swinging.
I start blasting. Triton waterboard. 4'2", deep auburn hair, tightly fixed in a very neat bun. He's well groomed, but his facial hair seems kind of unnatural, almost artificial, like it was a disguise, maybe? He wears a very clean chef's uniform with the Sovereign Chef branded black apron around his waist. He's a mountain dwarf, from what you can tell, and he loves cooking, but he keeps to himself and has diligently completed all the tasks assigned to him throughout the competition. Very little is actually known about Triton. The selection committee have reason to believe that Triton may or may still be, they think he might have been a hitman at some point in his past, but it hasn't really come up.
Okay. It's best not get on his bad side then.
Yeah, no, definitely don't get on his bad side. There are too many knives in this cooking show. And your second competitor that you know and you've fought against a couple of times is Victor Demetrius Dale, VDD for short. 5'10", luscious golden frosted tips, tanned orange skin, more than a 6-pack, like a 12x12 pack. He has a Walkman around his neck and Matrix glasses placed obnoxiously at the very end of his nose. He is obviously born into a very wealthy family. Dale has only known comfort. The finest foods, the most expensive clothes, and all his friends have been more or less purchased by his parents. Dale wants to win Sovereign Chef, and so he had the top chefs from around the universe brought to his house and had their memories implanted via a very high-level encode thoughts. Dale knew nothing about cooking up until 24 hours before the show started. Those are your competitors.
That feels like cheating.
It's fine. He's got money. It's fine. Oh. He's rich. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, okay.
You've already picked your ingredients, and you see that Triton and Dale have gone through and they've picked their ingredients as well. Triton and Dale have already picked out their meals. They're starting their cook, and you see that the second round has already started. The timer or the holographic timer above your head has started to come down. Time is
no pressure.
Of the essence. Let's start things off with your entree. you have a selection of really bad fish. Go ahead and describe how you cook that.
Sashimi, that's gonna make you sick.
Yeah. Cool.
If it's past its expiry date, can I wash it or something?
You definitely can. Again, you can use any of your ingredients to do whatever you want. If you're gonna make a sashimi, that's perfectly fine. But you've also got the spices that you can use, and you've got the Legos tomato paste.
It's hard. How much fish do I have?
You've got as much fish as you want. It's so much fish.
Okay. Can I see what the other guys have? Like, can I?
Yeah, absolutely. You see that Triton started off with the unicorn meat. Dale actually got the bad end of the stick, and he ended up with bullywog legs, so like frog legs. Which
So mine wasn't the worst.
it wasn't. You'd imagine that. Technically, the bullywog legs are the worst right now. What would you like to do with your fish, your tomato sauce, and whatever, I guess, spice?
But unicorn meat sounds pretty good. Can I go like?
Steal that?
I'll just try. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I get kicked out of the competition?
The way this is going to work is it's going to be an opposed sleight of hand versus his perception. You can roll your sleight of hand to see if you can actually grab the unicorn meat off him, but Triton is going to try very hard to perceive you.
And my sleight of hand, I don't know if this is a good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah, sure. What's the way to say that?
Rails takes what he wants.
What'd you get?
15.
Oh, you got a 21.
Oh, yeah.
Grills is just walking through, really tiptoeing, and as he goes to reach over for the unicorn meat, you see that Triton just breaks off the unicorn's horn, and he just spews it into the table, just boing, right where your hand is, alluding to his not so illustrious past. Unfortunately, that's your bonus action.
Just watch the bling.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that, mate. I just having a look at what you got.
This is my unicorn meat. I have tried very hard to get unicorn meat. I finally got unicorn meat. You're not going to take it. Do you want me to call the judges?
Just having a look, mate.
No, it is fine. If you're going to look, it is fine. But I am cooking, and my hourglass has started to come down. So back away, little man. You see he's sharpening his knife. Looking very ominous for sure. So unfortunately, your bonus action, you tried to steal unicorn meat.
Back to my ingredients.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and steal the legs.
Bullywog legs? Well, you've already used your bonus action for this round. So yeah.
Fine. I'll just use I guess I like the idea of making a little bit of sashimi.
You do have advantage?
You know when they use the sauce and
Oh, do the spoon thing?
Yes,
Yeah,
the spoon
yeah.
thing with the pasta sauce. You don't really put seasoning on sashimi, do you?
I
do.
wouldn't.
I do.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Or maybe I won't.
I
wait,
won't.
It's
No.
whatever seasoning, right?
Yeah.
Like, I would say sesame seeds are seasoning, right?
Yeah, dude. Why not?
Say that 10 times fast. I got pasta with sashimi sesame seeds.
Oof. As the judges are walking past, Judge Blackwater goes next to your table and he goes, I wouldn't really say that's the best thing I've ever seen, but
You would say it's the most perfect thing you've ever seen.
wouldn't say that either. And you see he walks away. Go ahead and roll your intelligence check. This is going to be with advantage to see how well you cook this pasta, sashimi, sesame seed dish.
Yeah, let's go. Can I read one of that? It's cooked.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's go. All right. 17.
17?
17.
Your entree has come in as 17, which is very good. You see the other two have started their cooks, and they're doing pretty well. Dale is going to go through and try and cook up his bullywog legs. That's pretty terrible. He gets a 10 overall.
Today. 10.
Oh, sorry.
He's a 10.
He got 12 overall, which is pretty good for him. Triton's gonna make some sort of seared unicorn meat and place it on the horn as it's coming off the plate for an entree. It's pretty good. Triton comes in with a 19. Pretty good for him. So, first round goes through, the entrees are cooked, and you have them ready to go. The judges come through, they start tasting. They don't want the food to get cold, obviously, so they're just gonna taste as they go. And as they've done that, they've started writing notes. Second round, your main. What are you gonna do for your main?
Let me think. I've got whatever seasoning I want, right? I want to I'll get the biggest fillet of fish that I can get. I'm gonna use my seasoning, whatever seasoning I want, like a mix of seasoning to make like a crust.
Sure.
And I'm gonna bake it. So
Yeah.
like a nice little crust on my fillet of fish.
Yep.
And I guess I'm gonna try and this pasta sauce is so stupid.
Yeah.
What am I gonna?
You rolled
I'm
for
gonna
it.
make that. Hey, you wrote it.
Yeah.
Pasta sauce isn't really that good, but the seasoning's gonna save me. So I'm gonna cook the fish with love,
Yep.
with a nice seasoning crust,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna put a little line of pasta sauce on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah. Brilliant.
It's Lego, so it's good.
It's
good.
It has to be good, right? It's Lego.
It's come on.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your intelligence check. Let's see how far this goes.
21.
21.
21.
That's pretty good.
I actually got a 19 and an 18.
Did you? Yeah, cool.
I'm wasting all my luck on...
On entree, on main.
My main's good, though. I can't possibly mess up my brownie, can I?
You've jinxed it now.
No.
Triton's more or less using his unicorn meat again, but this time he's going to do a unicorn version of a beef Wellington. He's trying his best with... Triton's staying very, very consistent with 12s across the board, which is quite good for him. Beg your pardon. Triton got the 12. I skipped Dale. Dale's going to come through and he is going to use his bullywog legs and he's going to make some sort of French soup out of the bullywog legs.
Okay.
Terrible.
Okay. No.
Absolutely
what do we expect
terrible.
from a man who learned how to cook today?
Yeah.
Get
So
yourself together, Dale.
he got a 9 overall. You can see that the bullywog legs are somewhat still moving, but they're still charred and burned. I mean, he's trying to place it off as like some sort of smoked flavoring, but the judges are really not buying into it.
It's not burned, it's just flavor.
It's just charred, dude. It's like, you know, you'll have like coal and like smoked fish. This is like smoked bullywog. Usually the judges are just not buying it. Clementine is just looking at him going, darling, I see that you've
Tried.
Yes, and you've tried. I wouldn't say you've tried your best. You've definitely tried. Let's move to dessert. Let's wrap things up with dessert.
Save the best for later.
Yeah, so you got a foolproof brownie recipe.
Foolproof.
What could possibly go wrong? You have
don't
advantage
ask
on this roll. Go ahead and roll your intelligence check.
Did you just say what could possibly go wrong?
No, I know. I jinxed it.
Yeah. Brownies just like grandmama used to make. Okay, 16.
That's not terrible. Overall, you're pretty consistent and fairly high across the board. So the judges come through. Dante comes up to the table and he goes, you know what? This is a fine brownie. I'm not going to say this is the best brownie I've ever had, but this is definitely a passable cook for a brownie. It's brown. I'll give you that.
It's brown. That's a start.
He daps you up as he walks back. Let's keep the order correct this time. Dale's going to come through, and Dale actually got the brownie recipe as well. He is going to try
But I
and...
like the brownie recipe.
I know. He's going to try and make a brownie as well.
Dale.
That's pretty
Horn
good.
and clutch with
That
He
is
didn't make the brownie.
pretty
No,
good for him.
He can't make the brownie better than I did because you forgot to mention the one ingredient that I used.
Go on.
Love.
Wow, that's really good. He did get a 22 though, so that beats love, I'm pretty
Does
sure.
it?
Because what'd you get? 16? Yeah, you got a 22.
love.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but he got an 8.
From the bottom of my heart.
That's great. He got a 22. Moving on, Triton's going to try his very hardest to also cook the foolproof brownie recipe. 3 brownies in the finals. Let's see what happens.
Did these guys steal my recipe while I was there?
Triton's tried his best, obviously, but
It's in his name.
he's ended up with a 14, which is lower than your score.
He burned grandmama's brownie recipe.
Yeah. So let me do the math and let's see where you guys actually rank up at the end of everything. Alrighty. After doing all the math, the judges start talking. That ominous music starts playing in Sovereign Cook, and you see all 3 judges really stern-faced. Al Dante just couldn't care less. He wants to go home. Clementine looks really cheerful, happy to be there, and Blackwater is just fed up with this whole concept of the show. This has been like the 1048th season. He's so done with it. Blackwater starts deliberating with everyone, turns to face you 3, and says the following. After a lot of deliberation, the bottom 2 was very, very hard to pick. In fact, there's only 2 points between the bottom 2. But right at the bottom, I'm sorry to do this, Dale, you will be fighting for a spot in the final. Dale looks so cut. But I paid you guys. And you see the camera guy in the back is just like, stop, say, hiding money in his pocket. And then Dante speaks up. All right, yeah, whatever. We'll cut that out. And the second person to also fight for this spot in the final, and you hear the tick tock. They're really trying to press how stressful the situation is. That long pause where there's multiple camera cuts and it's just them standing still, staring at you, looking sad. The second person to fight for their spot in the finals, Triton Waterboard. Ooh-wee. You see Triton balls up his fist a little bit more and doesn't say anything, and you see that he is so furious. Clementine speaks up and goes, alrighty, gentlemen, as much as this has been a stressful situation already, Mr. Grills, if you will follow us up into the balcony, we are going to let these 2 battle it out for their spot in the final.
Sounds good to me, lad. Let's do it.
Everyone walks up to the top, and you see Triton and Dale stand in the cleared out, almost a coliseum at this point, and they're actually gonna fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, what? Excuse me? And we're just watching this.
Oh, 100%. This is a free.
Get in there.
No. You see that it is a very close battle for the most part. Triton has a beautiful warhammer that he is just swinging with so much strength. The strength that only a mountain dwarf could possess. But you see Dale clicks his heels, beautiful rollerblades show up. And the rollerblades are, in fact, very much blade-like. As he moves through, Triton is having a very hard time catching him. Before a few rounds, you see that Triton falls to his knees, gives up, and Dale looks victorious as everything blows over.
Blimey, mate, I had my money on Triton.
You see all Dante goes, yeah, I lost a small fortune to that kid. God, fucking A. My wife is gonna leave me again.
Oi, can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, sure.
How much is Dale paying you?
I'm not allowed to discuss that, but let's just say it's a lot of platinum, and it's enough to definitely make sure that me and my actually every generation from now on is well looked after.
Okay.
Yeah. So he might actually just win, who knows?
Before we move forward, just so you know, I'm sure that he's okay with paying that much for second, because I worked hard to be here.
Yeah, that's gonna be a conversation with his father. Him and his mother are like very, very prevalent in terms of like editing the show, making them look good and all that stuff. So I'm so sorry to do this to you.
Fine.
But good luck. Congratulations on second place. And you see that the judges are walking away now.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Dale.
You see that Dale walks up the stairs and he goes, dude, how rad was that? I like fully sliced and diced Triton. Did you watch? Did you see that, dude?
I
Yeah.
did.
Well, I mean, I might as well just say it now, but like, congratulations on second place, dude. And he goes to reach out his olive tanned skin. His hand is so wrinkled, it's never seen the light of day, but it's been in a sun bathing room for eternity. He just reaches out his dry, crusty hand.
Look behind me. Like, oh, me?
Yeah, I was looking at you, dude, for sure.
Why are you so sure that you're gonna get first place, mate?
Because my mom literally paid for this whole show. Like, Dad said that I would come first, dude.
Does that make you feel good on the inside?
I guess so, because, like, I like winning. So I think first place is cool. I think it would give me, like, a medal or something.
Don't you think that second place is gonna give you a medal too?
I don't actually know about that, and that seems like a conversation with, like, the judges. But, like, I mean, like, I'm happy for you to try and get first place, but, like, I've already bought it, I guess.
Hey, mate, can't get first if you're dead, can you?
Is that like a threat, dude? Because like,
No. Oh, mate.
because that was like,
Threaten you.
because that was like pretty scary. But like, yeah, like don't threaten me because I'll like call Dad on you. Like my dad can definitely beat up your dad. Do you have a dad? It's like really sad music starts playing in the background, and it cuts back to a confessional where you're like, yeah, growing up, I just didn't have a father. The cameras close for the day, and you guys are allowed to go back and have a long rest. Everyone rests, and they're coming back. Is Dale sleeping?
Where is he sleeping?
Definitely not on the space station. He's got a planar shift to go to a place that only can suit him. Caviar literally everywhere.
Daddy's boy.
Yeah, oh, for sure. He reeks of money. As he's walking through, there's just bank cards that are falling out of his pocket, and he's just not bothering to pick them up.
So you hear like Latin falling out of his pocket.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You see that there's always people like behind him picking up coins, but he just doesn't care.
I'm just like, get a load of this guy. Start scooping it.
Yeah. This could come in handy. The final cook has now come around. All three judges again stand in front of you and Dale. They explain the whole concept again. They go, hey, it's going to be 3 full cooks and you've got 3 hours to cook it. Judge Clementine says, I want you to look into your soul. Really think about what it is you're cooking. The ingredients that you've been given may not be ideal or exactly what you wanted, but the love you put into the meal, that is what truly matters. Dante just looks at her and, what the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Love. What do you?
And the money that
love?
was paid by
Get
Dale's
the
father.
fuck out of here. Love is not going to do shit when it comes to food, right? If it doesn't taste good, I'm not going to give it a high score. It's just end the discussion. I am a world-renowned chef, not because I put love into my fucking meals, right? Come on. What are you doing here? Blackwater is trying to calm him down. Yeah, all right. Just calm down. It was just an expression. playing it up for the camera, obviously. You've got 3 hours. Your time starts now. Go. Hourglass shows up above your head again. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Initiative time. Did I get that last time as well? Yeah, 6.
Dale got a 13.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for Dale. Can Dale just spontaneously combust?
He could, he could, but that's not going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for the next episode. Dale is actually going to use a legendary action that he has, and he's going to use
Did his
Trust
father buy
Fund
that for
Kit.
him?
Yeah.
Did his father buy him the legendary?
For sure. He's going to use the legendary action Trust Fund Kit. Once per day, Dale can activate one of his silent bribes that he has, which gives him advantage in picking ingredients and recipes. He knows for a fact that he can use money to his advantage, and he's going to use it. He's going to roll his ingredients. So let's start off with the meat.
Can I use my trust fund legendary action? Can I call my loaded fodder real quick?
You definitely could. He's just not responding. It's low reception, bad reception, or whatever.
No, it's just because he hasn't answered my calls in years.
That's 2 4s. That's insane.
With advantage.
Dale comes through and he finds a prime cut of owlbear ribeye. The cut has achieved the finest grade of marbling. You don't even have to cook this thing. It's gonna just melt in your mouth straight away. Time for vegetables.
Brussels sprouts.
He sees how well you did in order to get first place last time with your vegetables. So he just grabs the bottle of Legos and he just starts booking it to the spice table.
Did he get the pasta?
He got the Legos, yeah.
Let's go.
Brilliant. He grabs a Texas spice packet as a spice mix to use for all 3 meals.
Hope he doesn't get grandma's brownie recipe again.
Well, let's find out.
Just like grandmama used to make.
As he goes through to the final table in order to pick his dessert for the day, he goes, I might as well just go with something that's like super easy, but like not like the brownie, because literally everyone did that last time. And he grabs a sticky date recipe. He might just eke the victory just based on that.
Oh.
Now it's time for you to pick your ingredient. Go ahead and roll a d4 and we'll figure out what meat you have.
Alright, gotta roll the DM. Or cook with lots of love. 3.
You find the endangered leftover unicorn meat. Despite the creature being dead, you can still see the fear that's in the eyes of the unicorn.
That'll make the meat taste good.
Maybe this meat wasn't even part of the show, but you feel like Triton definitely brought it along at some point. Yeah.
You smuggled it.
Yeah. Time for vegetables. So go ahead and roll your d6. 4. Okay. Once again, you get a bottle of Lego's tomato paste.
Excellent. This did so well last time. But with unicorn meat this time. Lego is unicorn.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Does it?
Let's go to spice table. Let's see what you get there.
I want that whatever. That's kind of OP, right?
Mm.
Do I have to answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1.
Oh, that's tough, buddy.
Oh, that's rough. Anyway,
That's
thanks.
terrible, buddy.
I just want to say it's really
Yeah.
nice getting second place.
You come through with the spice table and you look at all the different spots and you go, okay, bottles, there's shakers, there's... What's this? You grab the bottle thinking it is that tomato paste again, and you think, oh, it's got to be the same brand for sure. You grab it and you go, but then as you turn to look at the label, you figure out you've picked up soda water as your spice of choice. Very unfortunate. Yeah, this is
Rough.
worse than salt and pepper. It's spicy water.
I don't drink soda. Come on, guys.
Cool.
Dessert table?
D6.
5.
Okay, not bad. With a 5, you find a mystical macaroon recipe. The previous winner of Sovereign Cook must have left the recipe behind from the last season. This might actually work out in your favor. Now it's time for you guys to cook your meals.
It's hammer time.
Let's start things off with Dale.
Okay.
Overall, got pretty high on all his ingredients. He has advantage on all these cooked.
What's he making?
Owlbear dumplings, and he's going to steam them and serve them up with a Texas spice Lego sauce.
So he's steaming the dumplings.
For sure.
Can I ask something? I know it's not my turn.
Yeah.
But I'm just... See, he's cooking this while I'm cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Can I I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Can I, cast a spell or do a thing to try to mess with him?
You know what? Sure. I will let you use your bonus
I
action now. Go ahead.
have mage hand.
Do
I'm
you?
just wondering if, when he's cooking, I can just, turn the heat up
Cool.
on his stove.
Sweet. You can definitely cast Mage Hand, but that's going to be a sleight of hand check. What I am going to do is I'm going to give you advantage on this as opposed to his perception, though. But his perception is quite good.
Oh, he sees everything because daddy's always watching.
Daddy's always watching. What did you
18?
get? Oh, you got a 3? As he's cooking this meal, you see that the flames get a little bit hotter, and he is on autopilot, right? The encode thoughts is just doing whatever the encode thoughts does. His body is just moving to whatever the recipe requires. He, in his mind, has switched the steamer on and has had the heat set, but he's not looking back because the recipe doesn't have him looking back at the heat. You go in with your mage hand, sneakily cast it, and turn it up. It is just hot enough that it's not noticeable, but it is going to spoil the dumplings.
That's rough. And that's good albert meat too.
Great albert
Dale.
meat.
Congrats on second place.
It's not endangered unicorn, but what this is gonna do is I'm gonna get his advantage, and this is just gonna become a flat roll this time. So,
Excellent.
still pretty good. So he comes in and he cooks a pretty good dumpling, but it is just slightly overcooked. The normal person would just look at it and go, it's a little bit burnt on the bottom, but I'm still gonna eat it. But Dante comes in and goes, I could kind of see what you've done here, but it is a little bit overcooked. But most importantly for me, the flavors are there, so 17's a great score for you. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and roll and see what you do for your entree.
I didn't get like any good rolls this time. Just
It's just a flat roll, yeah. Gotta be the
Why
17.
did I get advantage last time? Was it because...
You rolled really high on your ingredients list.
Yeah. Okay. Plus intelligence, right? Just right in the middle.
Clementine goes, well, I can see that you've definitely tried your best, darling, but at this stage in the Sovereign Chef Finals, I was expecting a little bit more. A 12 is a passable cook. You see Dale comes through for his main and starts cooking up his owl meat, and he's going to make a stir fry with his owl meat. He's trying to build up the flavor to the best stir fry ever. And as he's cooking, he's gonna have just a regular advantage roll. Nothing too crazy on this because of trust funds. That's a nat 20. That is a very good cook. Blackwater just goes, mate, I've got to tell you, that is the best stir fry I've ever had. It's the best food I've ever had in my life. I've been reincarnated so much, and I would be reincarnated once more just to eat this meal. Thanks, guys. I just put my love, I just put my effort. It's been a long time of me just practicing cooking. And he's really playing it up to the camera, and the judges are just eating it up as well as eating up his stir fry. Your turn to cook up your main meal.
Ways to justice for the little guy. Just trying to cook with some love here. It's not a nat 20, but it's a 20.
A dirty 20, that's really good. You cook up your unicorn meat, and you've made a meal that the judges just can't place why it works so well, but it does work extremely well. Judge Clementine says, this might have just saved you. Your entree was a fiasco. Your main, however, might have just saved your soul, giving you a much better opportunity for the dessert. Speaking of desserts, Dale's gonna roll for his desserts.
Dale, more like fail.
That's very good.
Am I right? Am I right?
You get a cease and desist about defamation. Dale cooks his sticky date pretty well. It's very hard to mess up a sticky date. He gets an 18. Pretty tough score.
Yeah.
Grill.
That's good.
You know that there's a lot of pressure, and this is your final cook. Go ahead. How do you cook up your macaroons?
My macaroons. I'm gonna make a tower of macaroons. Like I'm just gonna make maybe like 6 macaroons. I
Brilliant.
make 6 macaroons. I go 3, 2, 1. I just give Dale the finger.
Another PA comes in and slides a cease and desist to you. It's like, you are...
Did you not get the last one?
You just can't be mean to him at all.
Oh, mate, I know. Oh. Why did I agree to do this? No, it's okay. I got 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's quickly do the math.
It's not looking good.
The judges come through after deliberating, and that super suspenseful music starts playing again, and you see Clementine start things off. It's been a long cook. It has been a hard-fought cook. It has been a grueling season filled with ups and downs. You've all worked so hard. Dante interrupts immediately and goes, can you just... What the fuck is it? Get the fuck out of here. What are you... It wasn't that hard, right? Because one of them clearly paid for his way here. One of them wasn't even doing nothing, right? I'm pretty sure I saw the PAs helping him cook at some point. Blackwater's like, what are you doing? Shut up. Let's retake and let's go through.
A bunch of gods just coming in.
Yeah, Dante is getting dragged away, and he's like, you won't silence me. Blackwater looks up, and he goes, overall, you've done really well. In bottom place with 44 points. And you see the suspenseful music is really hitting that top note right now. With bottom place at 44 points and the winner at 55 points in final place in this season of Sovereign Cook. I'm so sorry to do this, but Grill, you've just won the chance to win Sovereign Cook. We have all decided to give you a bonus round. You're actually just going to fight Dale to see what happens. Whoever wins is going to win 12 extra points, which would be enough to get you the victory or to be your ultimate defeat.
So everybody wants to see the little prissy, stuck-up daddy's money kid.
No, not us. No, we love Dale. We love Dale. And you see everyone's behind just shaking their head. This is just going to be a battle royale to see what happens.
I'll just fight Dale. This is what I wanted.
Go ahead and roll initiative against Dale to see if you can get some bonus points.
Guys tell a story, right? It's in that one.
That's tough. Dale gets a 10.
Oi. That's okay. I'm so...
Yeah, you'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? I gotta stop saying that for you. Let's kick things off. You see Dale comes in with his rollerblades, and he is just ready. Dale is actually quite quick on his feet. And the rollerblades give him an additional boost to his speed, and he just sprints, just blades at you, and does a double foot, and he goes to kick you with his first attack. Does a 14 hit? God damn it. All right. So you see that he goes to kick and you just slide out of the way and he lands on his feet, turns around, takes his Walkman out and then presses a button and shoots a disc that is definitely bladed and razored and he shoots it at you. 24 to hit.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
24 doesn't hit me.
You take 9 points of damage, but I'm going to need you to make a wisdom save to not be charmed by 90s pop.
What's the song?
It's going to be Backstreet's Back. I'm not going to sing it because I don't want to copyright, obviously, but wisdom saving throw.
9.
That's so tough. You are incapacitated until the end of Dale's next round. You are just forced to dance to the trendy but very dated music of the Backstreet Boys. It's a great song. The end of your round goes through. You unfortunately can't do anything with your action at all. You're completely incapacitated by song. But back to Dale's turn. He comes in and he's going to try and rollerblade you again. 23.
23 doesn't hit me. You're very silly.
That's 7 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to hand it hit his ass.
He is going to try and attack you again with the rollerblades. And with a 12, he'll miss you. Yeah, unfortunate. As you're dancing, again, you're just moving to the beat. You happen to move out of the way just in time as his second rollerblade comes at you. He misses, but it is the end of his turn, which means he's nice and close for you to attack.
He's nice and close. Huh? What should I do?
You do whatever you want.
I've been waiting to beat this kid up.
All season.
What am I going to do? I pull out my great axe, and I'm just going to start swinging it.
Yeah, cool.
I'm just going to swing it.
Yeah. Why not?
It's 15.
15 just misses. You almost cut his Walkman's cord off, and he is not happy.
He's
at
upset.
all. Yeah, for sure.
Good. He should be. I'm going to swing at him again.
Yeah, why not?
Because I got an extra attack. This is a 17.
A 17 definitely hits. Go on.
Good. And would you like to take 8 points of damage?
He doesn't want to take 8 points of damage, but he does take 8 points of damage. You swing and miss on the first attack, and he has a little bit more confidence, and he's trying to tap into the encode thoughts like martial arts training. And as he's going into that tapping of the thoughts, he forgets that you have a second attack, and you clip him. He's visibly upset about the whole thing, looks back at you, and he goes, "Dude, I was gonna let you come second place, but this whole thing is super unfair. There should be no bonus round to start off with, because I definitely just won. I kicked your ass, dude." And he's going to try and kick you with his rollerblades again.
I just say, what are you going to do, mate? Gold daddy.
You got a 4? He's so visibly upset right now. You see that he's crying. He's not having a good time. Misses with his first attack, and he gets a nat 2 on the second attack. He is just swinging a miss, not having a good day. Back to your turn.
There you go. What's he wearing?
He's wearing a vest that's completely open, puka shell necklace for sure, a Walkman that is dangling loosely by his side, really big parachute type bootcut jeans, and obviously his rollerblade.
That's terrible. I think I might start. He's close to me, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch him.
Yep. Cool. Let's say that.
I'm gonna touch him. Yeah, I'm gonna touch him. I'm gonna shuck and grasp him. I'll roll a to hit. Is it? That's a nat 1.
Very unlucky.
That's very rough.
That does nothing to him. You go to grab his hand with your shocking grasp, and the amount of baby oil he has on his skin, although it's very pruny and dry from the sunbathing, your hand just slips straight off. Back to his turn.
Slippery.
He is, again, very upset. 15 to hit?
Good lord, this sucks.
Nice try.
And he rolls, oh my god. Does the 13 hit?
No.
I hate you.
If it's 15, don't hit.
I was going to ask anyways.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had
no,
to
hey,
ask.
No, the 13 can. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, oh, sweet.
no,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
no,
he does
no.
infinity damage. You're dead.
I am not the sovereign chef.
It is back to your turn.
Alright. It's a shame he didn't hit me. That's real rough. I'm just going to keep swinging at him because my axe seemed to work pretty well the first time. Or, wait, no. We could make this a bit fun.
Mm-hmm.
I got burning hands.
Ooh, go on. Burning hands and oil. That's a good mix for sure.
That's a dexterity save for him.
From me. Okay, he's quite dexterous. He is quite dexterous. Does a 14 pass?
It does.
Godly.
Only
Thank
just.
God. He is not having a good time at all.
Still take off damage.
But because he has oil all around him, I'm going to give you like an extra weapon die.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? What's half a 9? 4 damage. Fire.
Brilliant. You see that you've done a little bit of damage to him. One axe attack and a little bit of burning hands shouldn't be affecting this guy so much. But you see that he's visibly not looking great already. This guy is definitely not a fighter. He's a glass cannon. But he is going to come through and try and attack you again. Does a 16 hit? Yes. Brilliant. That's going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
7.
And he's gonna try it again. Natural 16 on the die definitely hits you. That's 8 points of slashing damage that time. He slashes you twice really quickly, and he lands, and he's breathing very heavy.
Dude, you could have come second place, and I would have let you live in my second mansion over the holidays, but like you would definitely have to still pay like rent and stuff. But like I was gonna let you do that because I thought we were like homies, dude. But we're not. We're not homies.
It's your turn.
You think I want to take charity from Daddy? Is he close to me?
Yeah, I'd say he's within 10 feet.
Can I grab him?
You move a little bit and you grab him. That's an opposed athletics check.
Yeah, let's do it.
His athletics is not good.
I think 18.
10. Yeah, cool. Sweet. So
Wrap up a triangle.
yeah, you go in and you put him into a darce. He's at about 10 feet away from you. You just sprint with your war axe. You holster your war axe and you just grapple him really hard. What do you do with that?
Oh, great question. Can I try to come out?
So grappling is your action.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you can use your bonus action for something else if you would like to.
Oh, yeah, from there. Okay, can I second?
You definitely
I
can.
need to heal.
Yeah, go for it.
He's kind of beating me up.
Yeah. Second wind is definitely going to help. Yeah.
Hey, that's good. I rolled a 7.
Very good. He is going to try very hard to get out of this grapple, but again, he is just not strong whatsoever. Yeah. Opposed athletics again?
17.
He got a 10.
Oh, that's
He-
rough, buddy.
He's having a bad day. He's having a really bad day. He went from winning Sovereign Chef to having a bonus round to now getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what happens when you try to pay your way through everything, buddy.
It's your turn again.
Can I, do I have to take an action to keep holding him, or can I touch him and try to shove and grasp him?
Because you're already grappling him, I wouldn't say that you need to do anything else.
Yeah.
Unless he breaks free of your grapple, you still can just use shocking grasp.
So I'll do that again, because I'm holding.
Yeah.
15.
15 just misses.
I'm holding him. Come on.
That's very unlucky. You are holding him, but again, he is.
That oil.
He's so. You're having more trouble holding on to him than casting a very high level spell like Shocking Grasp. You're struggling to hold on to this guy.
He's oiled up. He's moisturized.
He's just having the time of his life in terms of skincare routine, but other than that, he's having a bad day. Cool. I'm gonna need an opposed athletics from you again in order to get out.
Dirty 20.
He got a 4. It
I
is.
hold him until he starts crying.
He is already crying. He's been crying already.
Oh.
He's just going,
Dude, please, I'll literally pay you to be second place. Stop.
Can't buy any night.
go ahead and roll your attacks.
I'm gonna try and choke and grasp him if I can.
Yeah,
Because
cool.
I just
Go for
want
it.
to zap him.
Why not?
He thinks Daddy could pay for it. 15?
15
That
misses.
doesn't
Yeah,
miss.
unfortunate. So he is going to try his hardest to try and get out of this grapple again.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, that over 20 in a second.
Did it, yeah.
It's 17.
He got a 4. He is thrashing. He is having a full-blown tantrum at this point. It is back to your turn. The whole crowd is laughing as that happens.
Yeah, good. Actually, I kind of feel bad.
You see how pathetic he is when it's not covered with daddy's money. He is not a great guy. No.
Can I is it possible to go over him and just start swinging at him?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because I might choose to.
Yeah,
He's suffering enough.
Yeah.
So I'll just, is he like?
Yeah, you just drop. No, you just drop the
I just drop
grappling.
him.
You just go
Yeah,
ahead and
so
swing
I
at
start
him.
swinging. Yeah, go for it. Because I can swing multiple times this game. Oh, I just dang
Did
it.
it.
120 with a 19.
Definitely hits. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, 13 points of damage.
Hey.
I haven't done it attacks.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
God.
swing again. Because you really think that Daddy can just pay for everything for you, right?
He's looking terrible.
Yeah.
Definitely on death's door. So go
Good,
ahead.
good. How did this turn from Masterchef to just murdering?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
definitely hits.
Yep. 12.
How do you want to do this?
Hey. I kind of feel bad killing him though, do I? Should I?
Well, you don't technically have to kill him, but it's totally your choice. You see Dante in the back, just fucking kill him.
Oh.
Just kill him.
I'm
And Clementine and Blackwater trying to shush him up. They're like, no, we can't. His dad's
very
paid a lot of money for this. It's totally your choice.
Do his jeans look very expensive?
Oh, they're premium diesel cut jeans.
I can make it look like I'm gonna swing for his head. And I'm like, alright mate, I hope that you learn a lesson from this. Because you can't pay for everything in life. Sometimes you have to cook with love from your heart.
He's
Okay?
weeping.
And I go to swing past his head.
Yeah.
And then just cut down along the side of his jeans.
Oh.
And they just rip and fall off.
Terrible.
And nick his rollerblades
Yeah.
on the way down.
That's terrible. You see platinum coins fall out of his pocket as this happens, and you can like shovel them.
Sonic.
Yeah, like Sonic. Yeah, you see the sound of the rings pop up. But yeah, you defeat Dale. You get awarded 12 points, which gives you just enough to win by 1 overall. You see the judges run down, they congratulate you, the whole crowd is going crazy. Congratulations, Grills. You're now the Sovereign Chef.
Sovereign Chef. Dale, more like fail, tastes like kale.
That's-
Stuck out in the hail.
That's very good. After you win, you use the money to make a diss track.
Yeah.
At the end, everyone comes in to congratulate you. You've become the new Sovereign Chef, and that is where we'll end the one shot.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
I am
Dude,
the
it's
Sovereign
such a pleasure to play with you, dude. I hope you had fun. Do you have anything that you would like to plug or point the people to?
No, I don't have anything. This
Podcast?
yeah,
Oh,
just
stop
gonna-
it. Stop it.
plug something that
Yeah.
people are already watching.
Yeah, thank you. I will have your social media handle in the comments as well. If you like what you heard and you want to listen to more, subscribe to the Patreon using the link in the show notes. There, you'll be able to listen to more exclusive episodes with each guest, join the community chat, and download a PDF version of all the one-shots that I create for each episode, so that you can run the adventure at your own table. And remember to leave a review and share this episode with your friends so that we can all enjoy a little bit more D&D. And that is where we'll end this session. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next episode.